Prepare for trouble. Make it double. Don't you hate it when Team Rocket take over your intro like that? But they're not wrong. With a little help from our friends over at Team Rocket, today we're opening up a full box of Destined Rivals. Despite what Team Rocket said, we're only opening up the one, not double, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of trouble inside this booster box and hopefully some really good hits. Let's go. It is finally here. I cannot tell you how long I have waited to open up this set. I've been so excited for it. I wasn't a big Team Rocket or Team Rocket Returns back in the day. I definitely opened Pokemon cards, can't remember specifics, but Team Rocket is so iconic for the Pokemon franchise and we have a whole booster box. But first, I need to deglove because I sense that'll make things a little more difficult. Shout out to Rosh for my homemade Team Rocket outfit because someone, me, was not organized enough to order one online.
Hey guys, Editor Rosh here. Just wanted to quickly say that if this video gets over 100 comments, I will personally guarantee that Stace will dress up as a Team Rocket character at a card event sometime this year. So make sure you get commenting and let's get back to the video.
I came home from work yesterday and she said, I've got a surprise waiting for you on the bed. And it was my homemade Team Rocket outfit, which I'm pretty happy with. She's done a pretty good job, guys. Hand colored in my art, had to buy the textures. Oh, but God, I'm so excited for this set. Whole booster box. And would you believe it or not, this is my first time ever opening up a full box of English Pokemon cards. Only ever done Japanese. She's here. Very excited. Let's pop this bad boy open. I did pre-order this from eBay. I actually got a booster box pre-order. It said order confirmed. Came up on the screen and then I quickly went straight back in to see what else I could order. Never got my confirmation email, no money ever came out of my bank account, so obviously it didn't go through, a bit of a glitch in the system, but did manage to pick up 36 packs and lucky for me, my local EB gave me a full sealed booster box. Let's start ripping. There should be some hits in here from what I've been seeing. I think people have been getting, you know, a couple IRs, maybe a full art or two, obviously EXs, stuff like that. I'm so excited. I'm going to try and master the set, so any hit is a good hit for me, but I love Misty's Psyduck, probably favorite card in the set. Misty's Lapras, also nice. Rapidash, Smoliv, I will need 2 of this, 1 for the binder, 1 for my Yukimori binder. But we'll slow roll the first few packs and then we'll pick up the speed. Obviously we don't want this to be an insanely long video. A lot of packs to get through, but oh, I'm so excited, so hyped. I'm filming this the day after release day. I was meant to film yesterday. Rosh went early in the morning before she had started work while I was already at work and picked up my pre-orders for me. And then I was meant to film yesterday when I got home from work and ended up getting home late. So I've been watching everyone opening this on Instagram all yesterday and I've been so jealous. And now it's finally my time to shine. So pumped. Misty Staryu, it's so cool. Obviously the return of trainers Pokemon and obviously Team Rocket is the highlight or the most well-known part of the set. First illustration right here. We've got Arven's Greedent, beautiful. I love this kind of cartoon, I feel like that was a silly comment because they were all kind of cartoony, but that extra cartoony style. Super cool. First illustration rare, let's keep going. Obviously, yes, Team Rocket, the highlight of the set and probably the main reason why people are going after this set. But the other half, the friends, people we like, the goodies. But the goodies is also really cool. As I said, most of those cards I just mentioned all from the other half of Destined Rivals, not the Team Rocket half, and some pretty nice cards in there. I think the big hit from Heatwave Arena, which is the other half of the Japanese, was Cynthia's Garchomp, and there's also an Ethan's Ho-Oh. So they're the 2 from the goodies half. And then from the Team Rocket half, obviously Team Rocket's Mewtwo is the big one. There's Team Rocket's Nidoking, Dondozo EX. There's also a Crobat, that's pretty nice. But yeah, so plenty to chase, so pumped. And I can't believe I'm opening a booster box for the first time. I've just never done it. They're obviously expensive, and because I had to buy 36 packs individually, I had to pay a bit of a premium for the box as opposed to like pre-ordering an actual booster box. We'd get a bit of a discount, but nonetheless, I'm just stoked they gave me a sealed box. So I know there should be something in here. I haven't got the dud packs from 2 booster boxes or something like that. And Rapidash, love to see the illustration rare Rapidash. That would be very nice, but we will see. I think most people have been getting maybe like 3 illustration rares in their box. It's obviously from the Team Rocket side. A lot of the ones I mentioned earlier, not the Team Rocket side, but from the Team Rocket side. Team Rocket's Meowth. Can't look past it. What else is there? There's the Kangaskhan, which isn't Team Rocket's Kangaskhan, it's just Kangaskhan. Also a very, very nice one as well. So many trainers Pokemon, which they returned in the previous set journey together. They've made a comeback here. Oh, okay, that's gonna be painful to sort later. Thought I'd be really organized and have like an ETB, an empty ETB sitting there to put all my bulk in so it's not all over the desk and it's just spilled, so yeah, I tried. I am actually going to be, filming back to back today. I'm gonna do another booster box, possibly straight after this. So it's gonna be a big morning for me, but that video probably will go up in like a month's time. A lot of events coming up that I'm looking forward to going to. I still have my video from Melbourne Card Fair to put up, which was last weekend. Full Art Judge, or is that special illustration rare? That might be the special illustration rare. Let me look that one up quickly. Beautiful card, nonetheless, another one to tick off the list. I feel like that might be a special guy. Okay, just a full art, guys. Everyone calm down. Just a full art. That means there may still be something special hidden in this box. Not guaranteed, obviously, but I dare say if we had got that as a special illustration rare, it would have cut our chances a little bit. But another card to tick off the list. But as I was saying, a lot of events. Melbourne Card Fair video still to come. I'm going to Hobby Hangout tomorrow, which will be a big one. That'll probably be the video up after this. And then there's Melbourne Collectors Market not next weekend, the weekend after. I'm going to New Zealand next weekend, just for a little getaway. And so, yeah, there'll be a lot of videos to come. So I don't know when the second Destined Rivals video will go up, but I wanted to film it today because I'm going to Hobby Hangout tomorrow. I'm going to bring my binder, see if I can fill some of my gaps. And I wanted to, if I knew I was going to be opening both boxes, I thought it makes sense to do it before I take my binder to an event and might pick up some cards so I don't end up buying something and then pulling it later. So that's what we'll do. I'm aware the prices will be probably a bit jacked up because it is 2 days after release day, so we'll be a bit careful, see what we need, see what we can get, maybe some of the reverse holos and whatnot, but just wanted to do that. And the Arven's Mabostiff EX, another one to tick off the list. I did open 2 packs just for funsies last night when I got home from work, and I got the Nidoking EX, so haven't doubled up as of yet, which is good, but I dare say I will start to get some doubles when I open up the second box. Get rid of that, these packs are shredding. Team Rocket's Rattata. That's another cool one. I think, I think it's a Raticate. Team Rocket's Raticate, which is also a really cool one. Illustration rare, I should say. Rotom. And Misty's Gyarados. We love our Misty. They got it right with Misty in the set, but the lack of Jessie and James is a bit of a flop. That was a misstep. They are the most iconic members of Team Rocket. I mean, some may argue Giovanni, but it's Jessie and James and Meowth. Meowth snuck into the set, but no Jessie or James. I mean, how cool would a card have been? Jessie and James and Meowth. Just saying. It's iconic. I was going to dress up as Jessie and James, but it turns out it's not easy to find a Jessie wig. She's got some pretty voluminous hair. It's not just red, it's 3 meters long, that hair, so that search didn't last very long, but I'm very happy with my homemade Team Rocket t-shirt, and we will keep going. We're getting close to being done from the first side. Only the 2 real hits so far outside of the EXs, so hopefully there's a bit more to come, maybe hidden on the right side of the box. Nothing out of this one. Team Rocket's Zapdos, super cool. The Team Rocket's Moltres is another one of those special illustration rares that I forgot to mention earlier. That one's pretty cool. I'd say probably my favorite in the set. I mean, I'm pretty nostalgic to Mewtwo, but I don't even know if I said that properly, but you get my gist. But the Team Rocket's Moltres is very nice as well. Nidoran, such a cute little Growlithe. There are some really nice arts, even the Rapidash, very nice, in this set, outside of all the special ones. Team Rocket's Murkrow is our next illustration rare from the box. Very cool, love the cityscape in the background with all the windows and lights. Very cool. As I said, anything and everything is good because the binder needs filling, but really would love to get that Misty's Psyduck. I would love to not have to pay for it. I suspect it'll be the most expensive illustration rare in the set. Be interesting to see if I'm correct. I'd say, oops, there's the camera again. I'd say otherwise it might be the Meowth or the Lapras. I don't know, the Typhlosion is very nice as well. Sorry, little water break. There we go, okay. Into the pack. Electrike, there's a really nice Electrike illustration rare that I also really love. I think the coolest thing about illustration rares is when you really want to chase a card and it's for a Pokemon that you just really are unfazed about. Like, I have no particular connection to Electrike ever, but because the artwork is so nice, I want that card. And it's the same, I've been posting over on Instagram some underrated illustration rares and whatnot, and some of those ones as well, like Pokemon that I just really don't have a feeling towards. But the cards are just so cool that it makes me want them. Like the Garganical, it's really nice. Drampa, these are Pokemon I just like, I've never put two thoughts in my mind about, but the artwork is so cool that it makes me want them. And that's the fun part about collecting. And I think the fun part about collecting an artist, because you get all different Pokemon into your collection as well. I started as of like a month ago, Tomokazu Kumiya, as well as Yukamori, as I mentioned earlier. So they're the two I collect. Actually, I also collect Shinji Kanda, which is a bit of a newer artist. I think they only started illustrating in the Sword and Shield era for Pokemon. So I'm actually only like 3 or 4 cards away from having every Shinji Kanda card. But a couple big ones I'm missing. The Giratina from Lost Origin is a big one, to say the least. The Roaring Moon from the Terrestrial Festival or Prismatic Evolutions, which is one, I think in Japanese it's maybe like $30 or $40, so it shouldn't be too bad to pick up at some point. And then there are a couple other just like random commons that I'll just need to pick up on eBay at some point, I think, but pretty cool. They're coming along. But now I'm adding to my list of quests because I now have this binder to complete. I bit the bullet and I finally set up a Journey Together binder. So that's a thing as well, very far away from completing, but I think I'll have a better shot at, I don't know if I'll have a better shot at doing this because I feel like these cards are going to be more expensive, but I will be opening up more of it. So I don't know, it's could go either way. I'll be opening up 2 booster boxes today. So that's quite a bit, 72 packs. I think I've only opened up like 30 packs of Journey Together. So it's a bit of an ambitious goal for Journey Together, but it's also a bit of a smaller set. So could go either way, but I don't know. I've kind of accepted that it's okay to slow master a set. You know, it doesn't have to be within a few weeks from opening. Obviously that's ideal, but there's no harm in having a binder and kind of slowly chipping away at it. I obviously still have my V-Star Universe and my Japanese and English 151 binders behind me that are also incomplete. Another EX there. And it's been frustrating me that they're not complete, but then I'm like, it's okay, I'll complete them at some point. You know, they're there, I'll get to them. Last pack of the left side, let's go. My V-Star Universe is pretty close. I'd say the 2 that are gonna hold me up will be the Pikachu from the God Pack and the Gold Giratina. They're probably the 2 expensive ones. Everything else I think is probably pretty reasonable to pick up slowly. I have also been considering consolidating my 151 binders, and by that I mean picking one and selling off the other one. So let me know your thoughts. I feel like I don't need both. I don't need English 151, I don't need and Japanese 151, but then it's kind of deciding which one I'd want to sell off. And I don't know, I can't decide. My Japanese 151 is more progressed than my English. I have most of the special illustration rares. I don't have Charizard or Zapdos, and I don't have the Erica's Invitation in Japanese. And then I'm missing just a bunch of the full arts. I have all the art rares in Japanese. My English, I'm missing half the illustration rares. I have a lot of the full arts, but missing, I don't think I have a single special illustration rare, so I feel like that's a harder task. And also English is more expensive, so I'm like, I'd maybe get more for the cards I've got to sell, but then again, I've got more cards to sell in Japanese. I don't know, it's a mess. I feel like I'm not gonna bite the bullet anytime soon, but it's just a thought I've been having. And it might help me kind of, if I can get some good money for one of them, then I can make a real good dint in the other. I might even get pretty close to being able to finish my Japanese one, so I don't know. We'll decide at another time. Another EX, Yanmega, my favorite Pokemon in the entire world. If you don't know, I did a thing on Instagram a few months ago and it was like, build your Pokemon team with your name. And I went with Stace instead of Stacey because the only Pokemons, what's the plural of Pokemons? I could think of that started with Y were Yanma and Yanmega, and I didn't want them in my team, so. Sorry Yanmega, maybe we'll get the Yanmega special illustration rare and I'll be forced to pay my dues and apologize publicly to Yanmega and officially invite it into the Stacey Pokemon team. I bet that'll happen. That'll be the special illustration rare I pull. I love this Ponyta, it is so cute. Look at it. Just sitting in the grass having a little nap. So cute. Manectric. I feel like we're due for something soon. It's been a while. We've had a full art, 2 illustration rares, and then the rest have been EXs. So surely there's a bit to come on the right side of the box. I'm gonna say maybe another full art, then maybe another illustration rare, and if I'm lucky, maybe one more full art, maybe a trainer. Actually, no, we got a trainer, so hopefully there's some Pokemon full arts on this side. I don't know, I still think there's a bit to come for us. I hope. Hope I didn't pick the wrong box to start with. Rellor, Tailo, Team Rocket, Sneasel. You know, a Pokemon I actually really like, but I can't start another collection right now. That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Is Hisuian Sneasler. I don't know why. I really love the card. I think it's from Astral Radiance, the alternate art. And then I think just from playing Legends Arceus, and you know, like Sneasler climbs you up the mountains. I love it. And I think I've just become a bit nostalgic to it. Another one I will need 2 of. I'll need one for my Tomokazu binder. But yeah, I do love a bit of Hisuian Sneasler. I don't think there are a lot of Hisuian Sneasler cards, so maybe it would be a good one to do, but yeah, cool Pokemon. And just announced the other day as well was the release date for the new Legends, Pokemon Legends game, Z-A, I don't know how you say it. And I think it was October, I'll put it on the screen. Pretty pumped for that. I love Pokemon games. I mean, that's probably where I started with my love of Pokemon, and even when I've not been big into the Pokemon cards, I was always playing the games on Nintendo Switch, so I used to play on Game Boy back in the day and even a bit of DS and whatnot, so I do love them. Very excited. I actually do also still need to play one of Scarlet or Violet. They're probably the only Switch game I haven't played yet. I've played one of Diamond and Pearl, I've played one of Let's Go, and I've played one of Sword and Shield, and I played Legends Arceus, so I do need to get that. It used to always be on special or like on sale somewhere, and now I can't find it on sale, so I will get it. I'll have to do it before October, which I think is when the new one comes out. And the rumor mill has it that when the new game comes out, we'll be in line with the new era of Pokemon cards, so watch this space. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, that's gotta be a good one. We love a bit of Mewtwo. That movie, Pokemon movie 2000, Mew vs Mewtwo. I can't remember what it's called, but You know the one. Mewtwo and Mew fight each other. Pikachu thinks Ash is dead and he's crying. It's so sad. Rush and I watched I think they did a remake kind of it recently, or I don't know, a few years ago, but we watched it recently. So many tears. It's really emotional. But also the show Pokemon is really emotional as well. Like the episode where Pikachu is gonna run away with all the other Pikachus and then he chooses to stay with Ash. Oh man, I can't. Blaziken, that's also a really cool one. Love this one. A bit of kind of abstract-y art. But Blaziken is a cool Pokemon. I think in this era of Pokemon cards, I was a bit of a Torchic, but probably the one era where I had the hardest time picking my starter between Torchic and Mudkip. I do love a bit of Mudkip as well. But we've got the Blaziken illustration rare. I'm gonna guess that's our last illustration rare for the box, but pretty happy with those 3 to tick off the list and get us closer to that master set. Now just hoping for another full art, or if we're lucky, an SIR, but I don't know. We'll see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9 packs, including this one in my hands. See what else we can get. Team Rocket's Meowth. Nothing there. There is, I think it's Ethan's Adventure, the trainer special illustration rare that's really cute. I think it's Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Chikorita. I think are all in that one, if I'm not getting confused. But that's like with the new Switch game. I think it's Chikorita, Totodile, and then I think Cyndaquil has been replaced with, I can't remember which Pokemon it is, but it's from a different generation. A bit rough. I feel like they could have done all 3 from different generations rather than just excluding one. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm sensitive. Full art Arven's Mabostiff. I did that really quick. I love these new art full arts from Scarlet and Violet. I said it when I opened Journey Together that I really loved the full arts. I don't know if it's how they line the Pokemon in a blue or greeny color. I don't know if it's just the featuring of the trainers in the background that now has me loving them. I just feel like there's a bit more going on than the full arts from Sword and Shield. I feel like the full arts from Sword and Shield were very much kind of just color and then the Pokemon. But there's just, there's a bit of the outline of the trainer there. There's the lights in the background. Beautiful card. I love that. And I do really love the Team Rocket's Mewtwo full art. I think that one's really, really cool as well. Get into it. Don't know how long. 28 minutes, not too bad. We're doing okay. Ethan Cyndaquil, speaking of Cyndaquil. Chingling. Hypno. Hydrapple. And Arven's Greedent. Oh my god, I have so much bulk to go through, but I'm one of those weird people who really loves going through bulk. I love sorting my bulk, I love setting up my binder, and that is one of the things I love about collecting artists. I was speaking to someone at Melbourne Card Fair, Jacinta, I think was your name that I picked up, about collecting artists, and I said I love coming up with new little side quests, even if it's a Pokemon, not just an artist, and going back through all my bulk. All this bulk that's just sat there in boxes, and suddenly it has another purpose, and it's exciting to look through it again because suddenly there are cards that are of use to me. So it is fun to have little mini quests, little collections, and plus Pokemon is a very expensive hobby. So doing something like that gives you a bit of purpose in the hobby without having to spend a lot of money. And going to the card shows and searching through bulk bins and stuff, and you get to bring home a lot more cards than you might otherwise get to. You might only get to go and buy one expensive card, but instead you get to bring home heaps. So it's pretty cool. I am enjoying my little side quests. Now enjoying kind of having a bit of focus on some sets in particular as well. There are just so many different ways to love this hobby, and I just love hearing about how everyone goes about collecting and what they like to collect and all their little missions and stuff. It's really cool. It's a special hobby. Okay, last 5 packs. Let's finish on the 2 Mewtwo's. I didn't even show you guys the pack arts. We've got Arbok, Coffin, Murkrow with Rattata with Team Rocket. We've got Cynthia and her Garchomp, Ethan and his Ho-Oh, and Giovanni and Mewtwo. So pretty cool pack arts. I mean, honestly, the art on the box, the art on the packs, some of the coolest we've seen in a long time. And the ETBs, which have been delayed in Australia 1 week, so they'll come out I think next Friday. Freaking cool as well. I have 2 on pre-order. I will probably open 1 for now and see how I go. I want the promo, which is the Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet. Sounds like a Mario character, but the Wobbuffet, Team Rocket's Moltres EX. We've got a lot of EXs, which is pretty good. The Wobbuffet promo, I think 8 or 9 packs, so I'll probably do that. That'll probably be my last big Destined Rivals opening. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I also have just some loose packs, a 3-pack blister, and I think I might have a booster bundle as well. I think that might be coming with the ETB next week. So I've done pretty well in my pre-orders. I think EB's new system is starting to do its thing, which is good. Obviously, you know, maybe I'd like to order more in a normal situation, but I'm just happy to be getting something. And I think more people are getting product, which is really fun. They have, generally it's like 1 per person limits. They have the virtual queue, which sometimes you have to wait maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get through the queue. But I've been finding once I get in, there's still stuff there, which it's what you want. If you're gonna wait half an hour, you want there to actually be something that you can get. So I think it's doing its thing. Hopefully it won't always be needed. Hopefully the situation will settle down a little bit, but for now it's working and I'm pretty happy with it. Ethan's Sudowoodo, Mudsdale, Arvin Sandwich, Torchic, Wobbuffet, and Annihilate. Last 2 packs, both Giovanni's Mewtwo. Let's go. Also, I have some friends with me in my background today. I brought all my happy, nice Pokemon to help keep me away from the dark side. You know, just to make sure I stay on the good side. Got my Pikachus from Japan. Here, I'll show you. There you go. You can kind of see a bit better. My Tokyo Bay Pokemon Center Pikachu, Tokyo Station, and then my little Pokemon Fits, which you can't really see, but just trust me, they're there. Oh, I already did it. Oops. Oops, okay. No full art in this one. No EX, but we'll go through. Oops. Cornerstone. Yeah, nothing, just the Blaziken Holo. Last pack, Destined Rivals, our first booster box here on the channel. What will we get? Let's go. Steven's Beldum, Satoddle, Ethan's Pichu, Yanma, Barrascuda, Team Rocket's Watchtower, Medicham, Breloom, Misty, Staryu, and Team Rocket's Zapdos to finish us off. Let's have a look at what we've got back here. Let me do a little sorting. We've got a lot of EXs. I feel like, well, overall hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 hits from the box, 36 packs. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 EXs. So we got the Dondozo, Arvin's Mabostiff, Team Rocket's Mewtwo, Yanmega, Rabsca, Steven's Metagross, Team Rocket's Moltres, Team Rocket's Crobat. Our illustration rares, we got some goodies. We got 3 Arvin's Greedent, Team Rocket's Murkrow, and a Blaziken. And then the 2 full arts, we got Judge and Arvin's Mabostiff. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I had so much fun opening my first ever full booster box here on the channel. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Film heaps of opening videos, but mostly do events. I like to cover all the different cards and collectibles events here in Melbourne. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. What card are you chasing from this set? And I will see you in the next one. Bye.